I was telling you about Greenfield implementation, right?
राइट।
जी। ये मैंने आपको बता दिया था। और या राइट, हम
हाँ
लोग फाइनल प्रिपरेशन में थे, राइट?
हाँ हाँ।
कि हम लोगों ने पूरा इंस्टॉल कर लिया, पोस्ट इंस्टॉलेशन स्टेप भी सब सिक्योरिटी टीम ने खत्म कर दिया। उसके बाद
हम्म
टेस्टिंग होती है, इसकी रियलाइजेशन के बाद टेस्टिंग होती है, जो क्वालिटी टेस्टिंग टीम करती है। मीन सारे एक्सपर्ट्स जो भी जीआरसी में हम लोगों ने मतलब इम्प्लीमेंट किए किए थे, लाइक जीआरसी एक्सेस कंट्रोल, तो हर एक चीज की टेस्टिंग करेगी वो।
हम्म
टेस्टिंग में जो भी जैसे दे पॉइंट आउट दैट दीज थिंग्स आर नॉट वर्किंग प्रॉपरली, सो फाइनल प्रिपरेशन में हम लोग उसको फिक्स करते हैं, उन इश्यूज को फिक्स करते हैं।
हम्म
जब वो सारे इश्यूज फिक्स हो जाए जो कि टेस्टिंग में आए थे, देन
हम्म।
वी डू गो लाइव।
ओके।
मीन्स प्रोजेक्ट को प्रोडक्शन सिस्टम में रिलीज किया जाता है।
हम्म।
जो एंड यूजर्स होते हैं वो फिर इस सिस्टम को यूज करेंगे।
ओके।
ओके। और फिर फिर डिपेंडिंग ऑन द ऑर्गेनाइजेशन, मिनिमम 1 month of support, go live support is given by the
हम्म।
implementation team. Suppose you and I, we both were in the implementation team. So
ओके।
after the product is released in the production system, we will provide a month of support, like end users को,
यस।
क्योंकि इट्स अ न्यू थिंग, तो एंड यूजर्स जो है हो सकता है कई चीजें यूज ना कर पाए।
हम्म
Okay, so one more thing. In final preparations, training to end users is also counted. Okay,
हम्म
जब फाइनल प्रिपरेशन होती है तो हम लोग उसमें एंड यूजर्स को ट्रेनिंग भी देते हैं कि आपको अब ऐसे काम करना है।
हम्म
क्योंकि नया टूल है तो उसके हिसाब से हम उनको ट्रेनिंग देते हैं कि दिस इज हाउ इट वर्क्स एंड यू हैव टू डू दिस।
हम्म।
ओके। फिर गो लाइव।
ओके।
और फिर 1 महीने का सपोर्ट। 1 महीने के सपोर्ट में एंड यूजर्स कई बार होते हैं कि जो है उनको इश्यूज होते हैं।
हम्म
कई लोग इन्हें टेक्निकली साउंड नहीं होते हैं, सो दे फेस मैनी इश्यूज। So we provide support, we help them, and if there is any technical issue, we fix that as well.
ओके।
Okay. And after that, almost all the issues are fixed, and
हम्म
the project is on the production system. Okay.
हम्म।
So this whole is the greenfield implementation.
ओके।
Means the first implementation called, which is greenfield.
हम्म
इसके बाद ब्राउनफील्ड एंड ब्लूफील्ड इम्प्लीमेंटेशन भी आते हैं।
हम्म
ब्राउनफील्ड मीन्स सपोज जीआरसी वर्जन 10 चल रहा था, फिर जीआरसी 12.0 आया, तो उसको अपग्रेड किया जाएगा, तो दैट्स कॉल्ड
हम्म।
आई थिंक ब्राउनफील्ड इम्प्लीमेंटेशन।
हम्म।
ओके। देन
ओके।
ब्लू फील्ड होता है कि जीआरसी 10.1 जो वर्जन चल रहा था जिसमें हम लोग काम कर रहे थे, सपोज उसमें
हम्म
कुछ नए फीचर्स ऐड किए गए। ओके।
हम्म
लाइक क्लाउड सर्विसेज को ऐड किया गया था 10.1 में ही, क्लाउड सर्विसेज को ऐड किया गया था। हाँ, बहुत अच्छे से
हम्म
वो, इट वाजंट सपोर्टिंग क्लाउड सर्विसेज वेरी वेल, बट इट वाज एडेड ड्यूरिंग 10.1, तो
हम्म।
दैट्स कॉल्ड ब्लू फील्ड इम्प्लीमेंटेशन। मींस upgrade to the system based on the real life technology.
ओके।
Okay, that's it. तो हमें मेन फोकस करना है ग्रीनफील्ड इम्प्लीमेंटेशन पे।
हम्म।
तो दी ठीक है। तो आई हैव टोल्ड यू द लाइफ साइकिल। गिव मी मिनट। ओके। या। ओके। सो this is the sorry, this was greenfield implementation. Okay. So here every steps that I have shared above have been explained, like project planning, preparation and planning. Okay. Monica, you with me? Yeah. Okay, you are mute. Okay. So Project
Yes, yes.
planning and preparation. What do we do in that is define scope and objectives. Means clearly
Mm-hmm.
articulate the business needs driving the GRC implementation. Like I've told you,
Yeah.
why do we need GRC implementation?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we point out the needs of the business, that these are the reason that we need GRC implementation. Then
Mm-hmm.
establish the specific modules. Like, do we need access control? Do we need risk management? Do we need control? And okay,
Mm-hmm.
and with all also the compliance framework means there is SOX, GDPR, and SOD, and there are other modules as well. For example, in India, there is an organization who works in India and US as well. Okay, so in India, tax works differently. There are different laws. In USA, there are different laws. Okay, so all those laws are, uh, kept into the perspective that these laws we have to follow. If we are working in India, we have to follow these laws. Like for any sales and development, sales organization in India, it will be GDPR will be added. In USA, there is no GDPR such a thing as GDPR. Or sorry, GST. In India, there is GST. In USA, there is no GST. Okay, so all such laws that is related to the working of the organization will be compiled here. Means these are the laws. We have to make sure that we comply with these laws, with these frameworks. Okay. Then form our project team. I've told you that we assemble a team. Like they will be a basis team. They will be ABAP team member as well. There will be SAP security team members as well. Okay, GRC specialist. Then critical stakeholders. Stakeholders are those, like for example, in any organization there is a HR department. Okay, Monica. Yeah. Okay. So there's an
Yes.
HR department, there's a
Mm-hmm.
inventory department, there's a sales department. So
Mm-hmm.
stakeholders are those who are at the top of that department. Means head
Mm-hmm.
of HR team, HR department, who the
Mm-hmm.
head of uh, inventory department, head of sales department. These
Mm-hmm.
people either they themselves or they appoint someone from their team who is well versed in every aspect, and they form the stakeholders. They are the stakeholders. They are also part of the team, and whatever decision is made, is uh, it is based it is on their approval only. Okay.
Okay.
now now we also create a project plan. Means what will be the timelines, what will be the milestones. Okay, means resource allocation, servers, because new servers will be needed, and means how many people we need in the team.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and how we will communicate. Means I think a group will form, or we communicate via email or Teams chat. So everything is uh, planned here
Mm-hmm.
under project preparation and planning. This is see project yeah, evaluation and project preparation. This is what.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. After that, we go to blueprint, business blueprint. We create a blueprint. I've told you that means how many RFC characters we need. Okay, who will be the
Mm-hmm.
approvers? Uh, okay, and uh, so everything will be mapped here. Means
Mm-hmm.
meticulously document existing business process. Identify areas where GRC solution will integrate. Focus on
Mm-hmm.
workflows related to access management, risk assessment, and compliance audits. Means we will select
Mm-hmm.
how many workflows will we need, how many approvals, how many stages of that workflow will be there, approval stages.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so everything we do, we plan here. Then risk and control identification. Here,
Mm-hmm.
what we do is we get a list from GRC that using these T codes and authorization together will be a risk. But also based on the organization, based on the country they are working, like India, whether it's Canada, it's USA, UK. So
Mm-hmm.
new risk can be identified as well. Okay, there
Mm-hmm.
could be new risk as well. So
Mm-hmm.
all the risk they are these are called okay uh, customized risk. These risks will be called the customized risk. So based on
Mm-hmm.
the risk provided by the SAP team, by SAP GRC team, uh, and the new risk that the team will find, a new list of risk is created. Okay, I will tell you
Okay.
how the risk is there later on. So I
Mm-hmm.
list of risks is created and how to control them. Do we have to remove this risk or do we have to mitigate this risk?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Okay.
Monica,
Yes.
this remediation and mitigation. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
uh, I, I will tell you that later on, but just remember, remediation means remove, mitigation means accept the risk. Okay, and
Okay.
control that risk.
Okay.
Okay. How we will do? I will explain it later on only. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So we make sure that we identify all the risks within the organization. Then how to
Mm-hmm.
control those risks. Then
Mm-hmm.
gap analysis as well means we are making sure that the existing business process, like the EC system that we were using, ECC system, SAP security system, will integrate with GRC. Now what are the features that will be of GRC that will integrate, and
Mm-hmm.
okay, and how many in gap analysis we will find out that what GRC cannot do for the organization. ठीक है, मीन्स किसी भी चीज की एक लिमिट होती है. अब
Mm-hmm.
अगर हम अपने सिस्टम को अपग्रेड कर रहे हैं तो हो सकता है
Mm-hmm.
कि जीआरसी में वो सारे जो भी सिस्टम हम लोग यूज कर रहे थे जीआरसी उन सबको एकोमोडेट कर सके. बट ऐसा भी होता है कि कई बार वो चीजें जीआरसी एकोमोडेट नहीं कर सकता, कि दिस फीचर इज नॉट
Mm-hmm.
अवेलेबल विद जीआरसी. ठीक है.
Mm-hmm.
तो वो जो चीज जीआरसी जीआरसी इंटीग्रेट नहीं कर सकता और यूज नहीं कर सकते, हम जीआरसी में यूज नहीं कर सकते, वो चीज यहाँ पे
Mm-hmm.
एनालाइज करते हैं.
Mm-hmm.
ओके, मीन्स जीआरसी की जो स्टैंडर्ड स्टैंडर्ड वो है, लाइक स्टैंडर्ड रिस्क, ये नए रिस्क को जो जो रिस्क एंड कंट्रोल टीम ने जो आइडेंटिफाई किया था वो नहीं करता. तो हमें उन्हें कस्टमाइज करना पड़ेगा, कॉन्फ़िगर करना पड़ेगा इनटू जीआरसी. ओके.
Mm-hmm.
So all these things are calculated and discussed under business blueprint. Then realization, like I told you, it is installation of GRC.
Mm-hmm.
GRC यहाँ पे install होगा. Okay, based on
Mm-hmm.
the blueprint. We will install GRC based on the blueprint. Okay, तो इसमें क्या होगा? Setting up roles, workflows. There will be new rule sets. Okay, then will be new risk matrices. What matrices means?
Mm-hmm.
Uh, Matrices means rules that if these two things are happening, it will be considered as a risk for the organization.
Mm-hmm.
Sort of a rule. Okay.
Okay.
Customization means uh, like I said, every business has different needs. So based on their needs, all the rule sets, workflows, everything will be customized.
Mm-hmm.
And integration. This is where we integrate the part. Okay, GRC.
Okay.
Then final preparation. What happens here is data migration. From the old system, from old ECC system, we transfer the data to the new GRC system.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now suppose there are two or three ECC system connected. So when
Mm-hmm.
we have installed GRC, we will import all the roles and everything into GRC system, into the central system. We will remove the duplicate roles. Like there are two roles, one in system A and system B. They both work the same. They both use the same T code. So we will remove one of the two T codes.
Mm-hmm.
Then testing and user training. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Testing means
Okay.
testing. I told you that quality and testing will test everything, and also the implementation team will provide training, training to the end users.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
Then live and support. Like I've told you, the production rollout, the system GRC environment will be rolled out into the production system. Okay, and after that we provide a month of at least a month of support after the implementation, so that if there was anything left out during the implementation, we can fix that. We can fix certain issues, and we can also help the end users if they are not able to understand how to work
Mm-hmm.
properly. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Background jobs in GRC implementation. So, in GRC, background jobs are very important. Okay. Uh, the main job of background jobs, main work of the background jobs is to synchronize
Mm-hmm.
the data. Okay. From the old system to the new system, from the old safe to the new safe. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what background job is during in GRC, and it is very important during implementation. Why? Because all the data that is in the old system will be synchronized with the new system within the new system. So these jobs are important, and we also run these jobs from time to time, monthly, quarterly, yearly, daily. Okay, based on the
Okay.
based on the need, it is we run the synchronization jobs.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay. All right. So authorization, there are certain uh, there are different types of synchronization jobs. So number one is wait, Monica, do you have any questions till now?
Not until now.
No. Okay, then okay. Then authorization data. We will start with synchronization jobs. Number one is authorization data sync. As the name suggests, it synchronizes the PFCG data or SC24 values from SC24 to the GRC repository. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So I've told you that with every function there's a programming background, every T code and everything. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah. So here the name of the program associated with authorization data sync is given. Okay. This is
Okay.
GRAC PSCG authorization sync. This is the name of the program, which is used by the ABAP team. Okay. And and this data sync runs weekly on development and production system. Understood?
Yes.
Okay. Then second one is repository object sync. Okay, this job synchronizes the users, roles, and the profiles data to the central repository of GRC or access control. Name of the program is GRAC Repository Object Sync. It is also run on weekly basis, and it is run as an incremental sync. Okay, do you understand what I mean by incremental sync?
Like one another.
Yeah, right. Instead of synchronizing all the data like from start to end, what we do is
Yeah.
we check the last save. Okay, and last synchronization was a week ago. So all the so the new data that has been uploaded within this week will only be synchronized to the repository because old data is still there. Okay, then
Okay.
come the transaction usage sync. Means transaction usage means how many T codes are there in the organization, how many T codes are used by how many users, is it used daily, it is used rarely. So all this data is synchronized. The job retrieves the executed transactions and uses data from the backend system. Program name is GRC action uses sync and it is run daily. Typically run daily. Okay. Then similarly, role uses sync means how many roles are in the system, how many roles have been assigned to the users. Okay, how many roles are used, and if they are used daily, weekly, monthly. So all this data will be stored here, will be synced here. Okay, then batch risk analysis. This job updates the management reports used in NWBC. Uh, Management reports. Uh, do do you understand anything by user access review?
No.
No. Okay. Well, like I've told you, transaction uses sync and role uses sync. So it analyzes that which T codes and which roles are assigned to the users, and when they use, do they use them daily? Do they use it weekly or monthly? Okay. So this the batch risk analysis creates reports based on their usage. One is called user access review, which gives us the information of all the users in the system, in the production system, how many roles they have, when do they use those roles, do they use weekly. Okay, because there might be some users that have left the organization, there might be some users that have been promoted, or they have changed the department. For example, an inventory person switch to sales department. Okay, SAP security team switch to basis team. So what happens usually is that they still have the old roles. Okay, so using this batch risk analysis, all the reports are synchronized, and we get the information that what roles are still on the user account which they do not use or which they haven't used from last 6 months or a year. We get the information, then we check with the immediate supervisors. Okay, suppose a person from HR team have moved to sales team. Now he will have a different manager. We will give this report to that manager and ask him, do he need role from HR team or not? He will obviously he will check the data and say no, he don't need these roles because he has changed the department, and we will then remove those roles from his account. Okay, so that he does not have any extra access now. Understood?
Okay.
Then comes the EAM master data. EAM means emergency access management. Okay, so it this job synchronize all the data from EAM, whether it's the okay means how many EAM requests were created, how many EAM requests were assigned, who which users have used this EAM request or EAM roles. Okay, so EM, this is called EM master data. How many FAFATA IDs are there still working, and how many have been removed? So all this data is stored. Then EM log sync means when a user requests the EM and he gets it, logs are created for like if he is using SU01, logs will be created and all the logs are created separately for EM, and those logs are synced here. Okay, EM log sync. Then comes the email reminder sync. Okay. Email reminder sync means suppose I've told you that there will be a workflow, there will be multiple approvals, right?
Right.
So okay, there's some connection issue with internet connection. Okay, so email reminders, what does they do is, uh, for example, the workflow is running, okay, and the approver is at that stage have not yet checked the request. Okay, so he will get the email reminder. He will get once or twice or thrice based on the settings. He will get multiple reminders to check check the request, and if he have to approve it or he have to reject it. Okay, so it's just for email reminder sync. Okay,
Okay.
it says the frequency can vary in your project based on the requirements of the client. Okay,
Mm-hmm. Okay.
then we will know. Give me a second. Monica, I think we will start architecture tomorrow. Okay.
Sure. No issue.
Yeah.
No issue.